Should parks stay open during a shutdown with no staff? America's national parks face a 1-2 punch right now between the budget cuts and the possible government shutdown. So, the Trump administration has announced that they propose a $1.2 billion cut. This is the biggest ever cut to the Park Service. So, parks are already struggling, guys. As we know, they're short staffed, they've laid off a lot of employees, and they can't maintain things that they're supposed to be maintaining. And as far as the budget is concerned, they don't have the funds to fix some of the problems that are going on in the parks. As we know, we go to national parks, we enjoy the trails. Everybody wants to have a good time. So when the trails are falling apart, it really is a disservice to the people because not only are they hard to walk nowadays, some of these trails for off roading, we're not even able to drive down. They've gotten so bad. And on top of that, the facilities are just terrible. The bathrooms that people rely on to use are not being cleaned properly. There's nobody servicing that. And you can tell that a lot of these national parks are just being let go lately. There's a lot of conservation projects like the salt marsh recovery and landfill cleanup. And there's an idea that we should be raising fees for foreign visitors. So you guys tell me what y'all think about that. If somebody's a foreign visitor coming to see, should it cost more for them to see the park? And I feel like if that's the case and you're going to charge foreign people more, then why not let Americans pay less to get into parks that they own? These are our national parks, guys. So the story that's breaking right now, guys, is 40 of the former park superintendents are writing the Department of Interior and saying that they should close down the national parks while this government shutdown is happening. And it's interesting because there's an argument on both sides. I don't think that the parks should be shut down because they belong to the people. They're our parks. They're the American parks. You know, why shut these down to the people just because the government's arguing? But at the same time, the argument is the reason they want to shut them down is because there's nobody to operate these facilities. So things are being stolen off the land. Signs are being taken down. People are just destroying the place, leaving trash everywhere. So you let me know in the comments, should we shut down the parks while there's a government shutdown when we're already understaffed as it is and they can't keep up with keeping them clean? And if they can't keep up with the staffing, why are we paying to get in these parks? Why don't they just let them be free for everybody? Back from 2018 through 2019, the shutdowns left the parks open. There was a lot of vandalism, a lot of trash, and a lot of safety issues. And staffing is already down up to 24% is what they're saying. So airports don't run without controllers. So parks can't run without rangers. That's basically what they're saying. There's got to be somebody to watch the safety of everybody, make sure people aren't stealing things, make sure the facilities are well run and everything's clean. So what do y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that the people can run the parks themselves since the parks belong to the people? Should they be ran themselves? Do we need the park rangers? Do you think we should invest more in our parks? Or do you think we should take funding from the parks? I know it's a hot issue right now. Let me know if you think that the national parks, you know, like the Great Smoky Mountains, the Grand Canyon, North Rim. We've seen some of these places being shut down recently due to wildfires too. Do you think that it's helping that the rangers are running the parks? Should we pay and invest in these places to be a recreation area? Or should we let the people own the parks and the parks just be themselves and have their own character and just let them naturally thrive? I'd be interested to hear what you guys' arguments are. So should we keep the parks open or should we shut the gates during this government shutdown? What do you guys think? I mean, it's just an interesting story when you look at it because I think a lot of us feel like if these parks do truly belong to the people and they're our parks, then why would you shut them down? But at the same time, you know, are they more recreation areas for people to have memories and enjoy them with their families? If that's the case, then we need people to run these facilities. I mean, they were even saying that they've had scientists, instead of working on projects, they've been cleaning bathrooms and doing things that aren't really their job. So because the budget cuts, and like I said, they're down 24%. So as always, guys, thanks for listening to me. Please subscribe for more of this content and like and comment down below on what you guys truly think should happen because it's a very interesting story. And I think if we set politics aside from everything, it's it's interesting to know where everybody stands. I think that everybody has a great opinion. I think everybody's voice should be heard and we should see everything from all sides. So, y'all have a good day, guys.